sometimes you want to spend the money, especially if you do well on in finances on Wall Street or wherever they are in America. So I really think, like in our restaurant Cut here, you can have a Miyazaki steak, for example, you know, it's with like a Kobe steak, a Japanese beef, but you also can have like a hamburger made with the beef, with the cuts or end cuts or whatever, and you spend $28, so, or 28 pounds. So I think we have a better variety, but also in a setting which really is great. You know, I don't like to eat a sandwich like in 5 minutes and say, okay, it was great. I like to sit at the table with some comfort, enjoy a glass of wine, and then have a good steak.
That sounds like a great lunch. But I just want to bring in, though, the industry. It is a difficult time for the industry because you've got some high-profile names. I mean, we're just reading about Jamie Oliver. You've got restaurants closing from Terence Conran, etc. There is a lot of pressure in the industry. How do you continue to thrive and grow in this environment? Well,
I really believe there has to be an evolution. We are like a fashion house. If you do the same dress every year, then they're going to say, well, we bought that already twice, that's enough. I have it in every color. So we have to change the menu. We have to change the wines. We have to bring up always new things. Like we have a big cocktail program where you could come to our bar upstairs at Cut and have cocktails and a few little appetizers and go home and be happy. Or you want to have a more formal, it's not formal really, a dinner sitting at a nice table with having a great glass of wine. And you can get good wines not too expensively. I actually found now some wine producer I work with, and we make wine together, like with the guy Pichler in Austria who makes great Riesling. Sangiovese in Italy, so we're gonna make a Brunello de Montalcino. So we make wines which are actually affordable because I really think people want value.
You start a career as a sous chef, let's say, you focus on doing one thing really, really well.
Yeah.
You move up to managing your own kitchen, you have a staff of several dozen people, you end up opening separate restaurants, you end up with a global empire. At a certain point there, you lose direct control of what's going on in your properties. And I wonder, for you, how challenging has that been to essentially say, I'm going to delegate this, there will be things beyond my control, that's how I grow, that's how I make more money?
You know what, you're absolutely right. I have 2 young boys, I cannot even control them 100%. You know, they go and do what they want. In the restaurant, we have to create a culture, and for example, David McIntyre, who is my partner here at Cut in London, he is with me for 20 years. He actually already got British citizenship now. He loves it here and he will stay here. So that way I know I have somebody I can trust, somebody who's going to execute the way I would do it. And that is the most important part.
The people.
Do you feel that consumer tastes have evolved a lot over the last 20, 30 years or so? You get the sense that people nowadays are a lot more focused on healthy living. They want to know where the ingredients are sourced from. They're also a lot more aware of the environmental impact of what they're eating as well. How has that influenced your own menus?
For me, it was always the case. Like when I started in the US, I drove personally to the farm and talked to the farmers, picked up the vegetables. I went all the way up north to Idaho to the Snake River Farm, where we actually have their steaks at the menu here at Cut, and looked how they raise the cattle, because I'm really interested where things come from. And my motto was always, I want to know how you treat what you eat. So if you treat the soil not right, you're not going to have good vegetables. If you don't treat the animals right, I won't buy it.
Hey everybody, it's Hadley Gamble from our new CNBC Middle East Bureau in Abu Dhabi. Thanks for stopping by. Now to watch more, you can try one of the videos that just popped up on your screen. And don't forget to subscribe.